I walked up this same path 25 years ago. Only older, nothing changed. It's quieter once you get off the main road. The air is thicker, sweeter. Sometimes on the path you can meet pilgrims, farmers, restaurateurs. It's all jolly good fun, usually. The story goes that Panembahan Selohening was a relative of the last king of the Majapahit era, Brawijaya V. Because of the turmoil in the palace at that time, he left to seek seclusion in the hills above Parangtritis. Born a Buddhist, Panembahan Selohening later converted to Islam after meeting Sheikh Maulana Maghribi. Local people have long considered the grave as a sacred place, and many pilgrims come here to pray or ask for enlightenment. Most of the visitors come on the auspicious Javanese days of Selasa Kliwon and Jumaat Kliwon. This morning, Pak Yono and Pak Unchung from the Warung have offered to be my bearers. We're on our way to another tomb, locally known as the one at the top, which is rather daunting in itself. We're heading up to the tomb of Ki Ageng Barat Ketigo. He's apparently also descended from Brawijaya V, although it's difficult to trace his history. There are many of these sacred sites throughout Java, reflecting the rise of Islam and the scholars associated with it. By the end of the 16th century, through trade, royal conversion and conquest, Islam had supplanted Hinduism and Buddhism as the dominant religion of Java and Sumatra. Ibu Retno is one of the tomb caretakers. She makes a living collecting frangipani flowers and selling them for perfume. She gets around $6 a kilo. The frangipani is often planted in graveyards in Java. To the Javanese, it's said to bear bad luck, so we rarely see it planted in residential areas. The vicissitudes of life. We're going downhill quite rapidly now. Another climb. Why do all these people want to live and die on hilltops? Anyway, the Majapahit kingdom is in ruins, and many of the nobles are reluctant to convert to Islam. They flee south, and some end up here near on Bukit Pemanchingan, near Parang Tritis. Raden Jaka Bandem established a hermitage there. A few years later, who should turn up but the aforesaid Maulana Maghribi? Raden Jaka Bandem becomes his pupil, later converts to Islam and becomes known as Bela Balu. That's a fairly abbreviated history. Anyway, Bela Balu has a bad habit of eating too much, so Maulana Maghribi challenges him to a race to Mecca. Those were the days before the art of astral travelling had been lost. So, more steps to ascend, past the graves of more religious scholars. Now, here's a pilgrim who seems to have rediscovered the secrets of astral travelling. Pilgrims come to these sites from both within and outside Java, and they come with different intents. Some want promotion or success in selling, Others want to increase their crop yields, and yet others to increase their knowledge of religion and find answers to the mysteries of life. Time, end of the 16th century. Place here, Parang Kusumo, just up the road from Parang Tritis. The head of the Mataram Empire, Panembahan Senapati, has gone walkabout and is perfecting his supernatural powers, meditating on one of these rocks. And who should rock up but the Queen of the South Seas? We're cutting history fairly short here. Anyway, he spends the night with her and she promises to support his descendants. Not a bad deal. So Senapati's reliance on both Islam and the Queen reflects the Mataram dynasty's ambivalence towards religion and indigenous Javanese beliefs. The belief in the Queen of the South Seas still plays a major role in the lives of many people, both in Yogyakarta and all along the south coast of Java.